Hi, Collective. Welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes from managing the emotions, okay? So you can identify your intuition because we're looking at the Eight of Swords. You could be feeling a bit trapped. Oh, gosh. And she's holding on to her chest, saying, bless you. We have to count our blessings, okay? Because you could be in the energy of maybe looking at your own independence, okay, using your intuition. So there seems to be the thoughts of entrapment for some of you when it comes to the Eight of Swords, okay? Eight of Swords, we're looking at maybe a woman that's standing in isolation. She's blindfolded. She's not being told the truth because there's obstacles and delays when it comes to the wisdom and the knowledge. So because something wasn't told the truth, you've got the passion and the courage to go forward. Because now maybe you're bounded on your thoughts. For some of you, you can break free from your struggles, okay? Because now you're looking at the bondage, disillusion, or loss of hope. Maybe it's time to really retrace, okay, your thoughts to come out of difficulties and indecision. Maybe you feel that things might become worse and troubles ahead, like illness or misfortune. No, use your intuition. Don't let hopelessness and defeat overpower the mind. Try to rely on the strength of your intuition to overcome the adversities that you face, okay? Because the three of eights mean activity, travel. It could also mean news will be arriving soon, or you're looking at information of a situation in question, and it can be found quickly if you use your intuition, okay? I haven't seen these cards for so long, so please bear with me. So we're looking at the Eight of Swords. Maybe you're unable to walk away from something because when you're looking at it, maybe you feel trapped, hopeless, or you have a lack of information. Use your intuition. Don't feel isolated, okay? Because it seems to be someone trapped maybe in a cycle of negativity because of the lack of confidence. Maybe someone feels alone in the spiritual world, maybe isolated on an island by themselves, or someone is not looking through an illusion. When it comes to opening the throat chakra to tell the truth about something, hmm, someone's in spiritual prison, a princess, because they're understanding the energy, even though things are gated around these tombs of mummies, of these rich or famous, they don't understand the depth of entrapment when it comes to spiritual prison, mental prison. They're not telling the people the truth, or the people's not seeing the truth. Hmm. We're looking at a Leo person, and to me, I think when it comes to maybe the thoughts of Aquarius or the thoughts of a Leo, maybe you're feeling happy, releasing from entrapment, some of you, because now you're seeing the soul of the self. It's about that strength from the soul. So now maybe someone's using their intuition. I'm looking at the happiest card in the deck. Okay, we look at the soul of the self. We look at maybe you ride on the power of your own intuition. So now you see the strength and the power when it comes to maybe a period of material and spiritual prosperity. Maybe you're making the most of it, like your fruitfulness, your bounty can be yours if you use your intuition. And now maybe you're taking stock of the less fortunate times, but there's still indicators though of success. Keep going. Maybe you've been tainted by arrogance, ego, impatience, and you had a little hump in the road, but you've got a pathway by using your intuition, because now you're looking at the path that leads the soul to a garden full of other souls, soul family, a soul child, or you look at your inner child where it's greeted by the soul is greeted by the inner child, and he's recognizing his own inner child and feels truly happy for the first time. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, you could be a fire sign person, the wounded warrior. Okay, you could be in your wounded warrior position for some of you. Maybe you're coming out of that situation when it comes to the wounded warrior position. Okay, you could be maybe a Sagittarius person or a Leo person. Maybe the soul has met the inner child through the intuition. So now someone is looking at happy, being protected from outside forces because of usual intuition. And now you're seeing a pathway that's leading the soul to the inner child to meet your masculine and feminine, because that's a feminine and a masculine energy. So now we're looking at happy times for the first time. Why? Because someone's gone within and listened to their own intuition and their own inner guidance. Because now you see the temperance. It's an angel who's teaching a Leo person about balance and opposing forces within this Leo person or a Sagittarius person. So now we understand the strength and the power of intuition to go through any blocks or obstacles. Okay, because now you're seeing that angels are teaching maybe a Leo person or the soul of the self or the inner child to balance with opposing forces within, which is the dark and the light. Okay, so now we're looking at moderation, we're looking at patience. Okay, we're looking at earth angels. All right, maybe a Leo seeing an earth angel or seeing an earth angel in themselves. Okay, it's about patience, moderation, it's about simplicity, it's about moderation, all things. So now you're having to achieve maybe your material, maybe looking at spiritual goals. So now's the time to do the balance, the yin, the yang, the up, the down. Because now you're looking at appreciation for the simple pleasures or the sense of balance. Looking at maybe your skills, negotiations, and accepting maybe you have a rival. There was disharmony and conflict, maybe for Sagittarius, although you're looking at maybe diplomacy when it comes to meeting an angel that's teaching about balance and opposing forces within you, the yin, the yang, the up, the down, the push, the dog. And now you're seeing God's Chiricap. Someone's seeing God's Chiricap. Okay, now we're looking at the balance of the yin and the yang, okay, in you. Someone's looking at God's Chiricap, okay, a man and a woman, okay, maybe toasting, okay. Maybe you're looking at the lion. The lion in the background is the power of the backbone of this Leo or Aquarius. Maybe look at the lion and the lioness, okay, when it comes to the peacock, okay, embracing in flamboyancy of the soul of the self. Maybe someone is looking at marriage or someone declared their love, a satisfying love when it comes to someone looked into someone's eyes and fell in love with their soul. Why? Because the heart is the seat of the soul, the lion, you know. So now maybe someone's looking at a very close friend or looking at balance of unity, or maybe you're compromising with deep, deep understanding of your intuition. It's about inner standing to understand that maybe there was a separation while there was an attractment. So now maybe someone is looking at their surroundings and maybe they're ending a relationship, because when it comes to Two of Cups, it means someone's reviewing, restructure, reorganization is required. And it's about learning about the balance of the yin and the yang. Okay, so now we're looking at maybe a dialogue of a discussion when it comes to maybe consultation with a Sagittarius person about the cup of love, God's two cup. All right, so maybe someone's working, hmm, working on self, a team, soulmates, blending the yin, the yang, because you can't do without number one. Number one can't do number two. Number two can't do that number three. Do you get what I mean? Because now you're looking at maybe a workman. Maybe you're climbing the ladder and not the snake. Because when you look at snakes and ladders, even that game shows you the game of life. It's easier to climb the ladder than take the snake. Okay, because maybe there was a snake in the corner, seated at work, watching. When it comes to like success on other people's back and wasting their own talent due to jealousy and envy. So now someone's rediverted that maybe and looked at their talents to be rewarded. It comes with creative abilities. Someone's bringing that material gain because you've got the material and the spiritual, and it's probably what someone's learning about spiritual and material. So I look at recognition by an employer for the Three of Cups, maybe status through employment, accomplishment, abundance. You could be looking at a new home or a new place of residence, or you could be redecorating, or you could be looking at pregnancy because there's a baby. Yeah, there's a baby in the mix, a soul child maybe. So now we're looking at the angel, the two, the yin and the yang, looking at the angel, okay? And we're looking at opposing forces. When you look into someone's eyes, you fall in love with their soul. Why? Because the heart is the seat of the soul. Now you're probably seeing a Aquarius person come to calmer waters, okay? All right? Because now you're looking at maybe equal give and take, okay? Or there was a difficulty with a Taurus person. So now we're looking at the energy of maybe going into oneself and understanding the energy of the yin and the yang. Maybe looking at maybe a merchandise. Maybe you're weighing up your distributions. Maybe you're looking at a beggar in the background, a Taurus person on your road to leadership. Okay, so now you're looking at generosity. Maybe someone feels a Aquarius person is generous and now they're gone. There was difficulty, maybe to have an equal give and take with a Aquarius person because a Taurus person bring difficulties. They were looking for financial goods when it comes to someone's fortune, wealth, the destiny swapping for security of earnings. Maybe you're looking at a situation where someone has debts to repay or a gift or inheritance will come to you, all right? Because you are gifted. You just have to learn about patience, moderation, believe that we have earth angels teaching us about equal give and take. We come to sincerity and trust, okay? You have to be wary about spending beyond your means. If we live in the Western philosophy, if we if our country leaders have colonized over 100 and not countries and we're acting rich, it has to be our lifestyle. When generosity comes your way, someone it leads to debt. Someone led themselves to debt because they were too generous. Because it was all about material gain and that indicator of pleasure seeking. With a Taurus person was a difficulty with a Aquarius person. Aquarius person come to calmer waters because they're in the cup of love, God Turika. Bring the mind to calmer waters, all right? You could look at the conscious mind moving forward for some of you. Hmm. Every ending has a new beginning. Use your intuition because it can give you great prospects if you keep on going. Just bring the mind to calmer waters. Understand this is Earth School. We're here to graduate from our flaws, from Satan claws, okay, creating difficulties when it comes to colonizing your feelings, your thoughts, or your pathway to your destiny. Someone's looking at maybe movement when it comes to maybe someone on a yacht or a boat. Maybe you're looking at a situation where someone's looking at travel fee, perhaps running away, okay, from an intolerant situation. Someone says that they're running away because they want to get caught up in a Taurus madness. So we're looking at a very important journey, maybe a travel across water, or you can looking at metaphorically. You know, it's time for transitioning. The mental is transitioning. Someone's leaving behind the past when it comes to Taurus creating difficulties because of their hardship. They try to find an understanding, but they have no understanding. They have no acceptance. So now you're looking at moving forward. If somebody wants to be of a karmic Taurus person, Aquarius said, okay, let me go on my boat and go about my business. Because the Empress don't chase. She attracts. So now we're looking at maybe someone wants to come forward and do an equal give and take maybe. But the mind's coming to calmer waters because you see the North Star. Someone's following the North Star within themselves. So they take on the masculine and feminine energy, or maybe this masculine wants to travel with a Aquarius person after difficulties to have a conversation. When it comes to maybe Eight of Pentacles, about a legacy, working on a legacy. Someone sees Aquarius coming out of difficulties with self-mastery, self-craftsmanship when it comes to working. Someone's collecting their spiritual messages. You have the tools on the table, collective. All right, don't let people take your power away. Okay, because I can see you coming in with a 10 of Pentacles, your legacy to be left behind. But what does a legacy mean to you? It's just solely money. It's got to be deeper than that, you know. It's just not about an estate. Okay, you're looking at maybe a craftsman. You could be a woodwork person. You could be a locksmith person. You could be a woodpecker. You know, somebody just pecking at your work. But you keep using your intuition, because you've seen when your words seem very wise, and the back of your head you can see that castle or God's temple. But God's temple is in you first. Someone's doing some confessions at work. Because when it comes to the soul of the self, when it comes to earth angels, these people that have a lot on their heart, they come into confession. Their conscious mind will keep following other people with clean hearts, because it's confession time. Someone's confessing about someone's work maybe, because now you're looking at new skills to be learned. Maybe you're applying for your success. Creativity is used to become financial, out of your financial habit or hardship. So keep using your skills and your talents, because it can be transferred. You don't have to stay in the same industry or same genre. Do you know what I mean? Skills and talents can be transferred. It can evolve with you. So maybe someone's making do with little, all right, when it comes to acquiring new knowledge, new skills. You could be in apprenticeship. And I still think apprenticeship, just my opinion, is like a slave trade, man. Another word for come here, slaves, let me just give you underpayment. Do you know what I mean? In that, giving you learning, skills. Sometimes apprenticeship, they take them young people for fool, man. You can live off 16 grand a year and you're doing what, 18 hours and 14 hours? No, man, that's wrong. Anyway, so I'm looking at hardship, but we're looking at hard work that will lead you to a better fortune and a better future. Just keep working. But someone trying to act like they can't see a Aquarius person. Aquarius don't care, man. Just take it easy when it comes to your opinion. Okay, it doesn't solve any problems because your opinion ain't no facts. Because you're too impatient when it comes to a Taurus Virgo person. It's about distraction. Do you know what I mean? To prevent you from leading to your goals. So someone's creating purpose distraction so you won't lead to your goals. Why? Jealousy and envy. Yeah, when it comes to maybe the Three of Cups, a third party person. Too envious, man. So now you're looking at maybe the Eight of Coins. When you're looking at your worldly experiences, it can strengthen your inner wisdom. Okay, so someone's looking at their own inner standing to strengthen their own inner wisdom. Okay. Yeah, because now you're looking at the world. The world is your oyster. Someone's looking at completing one or two loose ends. Okay, now you have the world. All right, you're looking at a soul world where your intuition, opens up your eyes to see beyond the veil, because he's still like on the edge, because people call him a fool. Why? Because you're using intuition. Especially when it comes to Aquarius, they're more like futuristic people. So now maybe someone's stepping over the edge, okay? Use your intuition because you won't fall. Instead, you'll find yourself dancing with the universe, because we're here to co-create with the universe, okay? Because we want to be at one with the universe. Why? Because this is university. We're here to graduate from our flaws. Graduate, okay? Graduate from your difficulties. Graduate from, you know, your lack of understanding when it comes to maybe earth angels, moderation, be patient. Do you know what I mean? So now someone is seeing someone on the internet, Aquarius person, okay? When it comes to maybe the world, maybe someone thinks Aquarius is the world. No, we're looking at a soul world. We don't want that flamboyant madness. No, everyone belongs. Because we're looking at maybe a woman or people under someone's cape when it comes to the soul world. Okay, we're looking at maybe an angel or Ezekiel. Your name could be Ezekiel. Or Ezekiel could be your angel. Okay, because this is meant to be Ezekiel, an angel, I think, or something like that. So now you're looking at an eagle, a bull, a lion. So you could be a Taurus, a Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio person. You're looking at one person can make the world a better place. All we got to do is try. Why? Because it starts with the man in the mirror. Okay, maybe you've been seen to learn much about life, or you're learning about life, or you're learning about someone on the internet when it comes to maybe enlightening people about spirituality. You need to be responsible and accountable for your actions. Okay, so you can put your knowledge into action, your knowledge and your skills. Okay, maybe there is a person, Aquarius, and someone's probably seeking guidance from Aquarius, but live so that others will follow your example. Walk by faith, not by sight. Use your intuition. And the more you walk by example, the more people will follow your example and share good fortune together. Do you understand? Because no one should be feeling left out. Everybody should feel welcome at one, because the earth was built for everyone. So now maybe someone's looking at great success, but some people are looking at nothing. Looking at maybe a good fortune that's fated, that is dealt for you, Aquarius, Leo person, Scorpio, or maybe Taurus person. Maybe you're looking at your relationship, your emotions, your desires. When it comes to the water element, you are the Holy Grail, okay? We're looking at maybe your thoughts when it comes to ideas of conflicts, when it comes to maybe the source of the words, okay? Or we're looking at a situation when it comes to maybe possessiveness, when it comes to money and career. It was a difficulty when it comes to maybe the material world. So now you've got to balance it with the spiritual world, okay? And now you're seeing the pattern of the pointed star. The star is in you. Follow the star in you, okay? Hope I'm making sense. Because we want to tap into the soul of the self, because the soul of the self presents the energy, spirituality, and growth. So you're looking at the inner child. You're looking at, the happy. What's happy? Is it happy for material, or you're looking for peace? Because peace brings happiness forward. So you're bringing your mind to peace, calm, out of difficulties. Now someone's watching someone on the internet, remember? Because now the fool closes his eyes and sees that he's still on the edge of a cliff, okay? We're looking at the strength. We're looking at a Leo again. The Leo lion, okay? We're looking at maybe worldly experiences when it comes to strengthening your inner wisdom for your inner child. It comes with inner standing to understand. You can stand firm in your belief. Why? Because you've got the temperance card teaching us. Maybe a Aquarius person, an earth angel in God's true cup with a Leo person teaching about the yin and the yang. Okay? Because now you're seeing someone meeting an angel, okay, when it comes to balance of opposition forces within you, material, spiritual, yin, yang, dark, light, we're looking for ground shit. You could be looking at a Leo person when it comes to the strength or your own strength. Why? Because the heart is the seat of the soul, It looks after your inner child. It gives you that spiritual prosperity. It gives you protection from outside forces. When you take that period and you learn to balance the material and spiritual for prosperity, to make the most of your fruitfulness or bounty that you're looking for. Okay, so now maybe you're looking at Leo person when it comes to maybe the strength, inner power, own personal power for the worldly experience. It could be a very worldly experienced person. It could be a traveler to strengthen their winner wisdom. That's what I mean. A lot of people, right? When it comes to their passport, okay, they have a lot of traveling, but it doesn't mean they got inner wisdom. No. I think I've been on less than 5 planes in my whole life. And people be like, wow, it's like you're worldly, like you've been everywhere. No, I haven't. Your intuition. So these people waste money, travel everywhere, and still don't have no inner wisdom. None. It's all a make-believe. It's theatrical. People love this theatrical period of our life, Because many people are looking for destiny swapping, because back in the day, you weren't allowed to do tarot reading. But Prince Charles I, he had his own deck, It begins with a V. Can't remember the name right now. So now you're looking at maybe the lion when it comes to the shield, the sovereign. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger. Look within yourself, unconditional love. You can find your own strength to survive your trials and tribulations, your challenges, that fate that throws at you. Use your intuition. Now, someone is looking at his fated when it comes to using the strength to enrich your own life, because now someone's looking at temperance. Someone's meeting an angel to teach him to balance the forces within, okay? Because maybe someone went through abuse of power with a Sagittarius person, because Sagittarius is weak when it comes to inability to hold true to one's convictions, okay? Maybe you're using your strength to enrich your own life and those around you, because you've got the protection, but you have to protect yourself, okay? All right? Maybe you're trying to protect those who cannot protect themselves, but someone needs your help, maybe a Leo person or Sagittarius. No, don't tell Sagittarius to piss off. Now, you're looking at a very powerful card. It's showing you the strength of someone's character. Because now you're looking at abuse of power when it comes to Sagittarius, weak inability to hold to one's true convictions. Yeah, and an immature person, very immature when it comes to Page of Cups, using their intuition. No, they don't. They abuse that and it's gone. It's going to go. It's going to fade away. Very immature person. Very immature. So now someone's using their intuition. Someone feels like they're telepathically connected to someone. Because now you look at the 8 of Cups. Someone's walking away. Got to walk away from this Sagittarius person, or someone walked away from an angel, earth angel, because someone didn't know anything about spirituality, because they got the gift of the gab, I guess, and now that person's in trouble. Yep, sure, bloody. Never mind. Next time, learn before you jump on people's bandwagon and act like you're some earth angel. No, you're a demonic person. You're going to spiritual prison, mental prison. Do we care? No, for no karma, they have to bear themselves. Can I look at abandonmentship issues? Or maybe you're abandoning a person such as too materialistic. Don't bring no balance, no peace, no nothing. So I'm looking at maybe putting aside financial security to pursue your spiritual fulfillment. Walk away from people, things in place. Don't set for your highest good. You got to cut off the old and seek the new in order to simplify, simplicity, moderation. Okay, because now you're looking at patient man, rides a donkey. Someone feels a crude person, very patient. An earth angel, someone seeking. Okay, God's law and order. We're looking at a journey. Okay, when it comes to the body or the mind, or maybe you're exploring the world around you to discover you, or discovering more about you, or maybe a Leo's person trying to discover more about you. Oh well, don't go and ask other people. That's madness. They don't know no one from nowhere. Some people think everyone's friend enough. Yeah, you might know of me, but you don't know me. And more time you don't know nobody until you live with them. More time you don't know no one until you live with them. So now maybe someone's crying off the old and seeking the new, man, exploring the world around them to discover more about yourself. The more you see yourself, discover yourself, the more you find your own inner soul, your own inner purpose. This is what this Leo person is looking at, maybe taming the beast. Because now you're looking at travel. Maybe someone traveled towards the Sagittarius, or Sagittarius went towards the Leo for all the wrong reasons. They have to pull away from the life. Oh no, someone's trying to run away. But you can't run away from yourself. Yeah, these people think, oh, let me just get on a boat, darling. Let's go to LA. Let's go to Niger. Let's go to England. But they're still carrying their fucking fuckery. So no matter where they go, you're still carrying yourself. So you can't run away from yourself. So everywhere you go, they're creating destruction. So you got to walk away. Maybe someone's looking at maybe indicating detachment from reality. They're not in reality, man. That's not being reality, man. I send back to Jesus and round the same corrupted people. I don't understand these people's way of attachment or being that unattainable when it comes to their dreams, expenses, what they truly, truly want. What's good about your life, man? Being corrupted. No, gosh, never mind. Because now someone's looking at the Five of Cups because of their stupid decisions. You could be looking at a pope in despair with his black angel floating when it comes to maybe not seeing what's in front of him. He's looking at the cravings of God. He's abolishing Eve as Adam sleeps after eating the apple. So the Pope's saying, what the fuck did you eat pussy, Genevieve's pussy for? She's a demon. That's what this card means. Gifts were foolishly discarded to evil Eve. And then to have tasted from many cups, many lovers, and forgotten the sweet wine when it comes to God's to a cup. Now someone's recalling only a bitter aftertaste when it comes to disillusionment, regret, anger, bitterness. Do you understand? Why? Because someone's looking at ending a relationship when it comes to loss and sorrow. Okay? Because someone was eating the apple. So now there is a column with a carving of God abolishing evil Eve as Adam sleeps after eating and drinking with Genevieve Nadia. Foolish. Don't want to taste no sweet wine. Love intimidates, so he went to fucking evil Eve. And now the Pope's thinking we got to abolish evil Eve. It's God's wish. We look at the Empress, baby, in Aquarius in a tour cup. So now you look at loss, sorrows, grief, depression. You look at the tendency of someone focusing on the negative. They have negative memories when it comes to eating from Genevieve Nadia, doing numancy with maybe this partitioner, such a Sagittarius person. You're looking at maybe regrets, maybe. And maybe hope is being regained, maybe, for some. Can we look at the Empress energy? This is the earthly mother, okay? All right? Because it's like the beginning is the fool. They take their own leap of faith, okay? Because now they see their life flash before them. Then they go into the magician, okay? It's like a good hero because the fool has two sets of patterns. And this is his spiritual father, okay? And then his spiritual mother, higher priestess. Then you have the empress, okay? That is the earthly mother with his earthly father, the emperor. So now your intuition, the fool, has much to learn about knowledge and wisdom. Now he's going to school. Wow, this is earth school. We're here to graduate from our flaws and identify our true nature. What's your authentic self? Now someone is now maybe teaching the rules on the internet about God's law. So it's all good, all these PhDs, these rules can have their fucking people in tombs on their own family ground. It don't mean nothing. They're duplicating the Pharaoh's journey, but not giving us the respect. So they could be a prince on the island by themselves in spiritual prison. Take it as it fucking resonates. I don't care. I'm here to rule with God. I'm being ruled by God, not by man. So now you're looking at a situation where maybe someone is looking at the innocence or walking away from people, things, and places that don't serve them for their highest good. When it comes to the Knight of Swords, maybe someone's being blunt about God's Turika, because now you're looking at the Knight of Swords. Okay, maybe you're looking at a situation where someone was trying to do a sneak attack when it comes to maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person to a Leo person. You know, when someone doesn't want you to leave, but they don't like you, that's a fucking dangerous man. Maybe in a Gemini person and a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. We're looking at the Knight of Swords, okay? The Knight of Swords, it looks like this masculine wants to do a sneak attack. You could be a very fast talker, all right? You could be someone like in St. George. He was fighting the fierce when it comes to this dragon. Or he was fighting off the Two of Cups. Because you're looking at unexpected news. And this unexpected news had an encounter. And a swift action was necessary. So there was a great need for urgency in the situation in question. When a Gemini is thinking about God's Turika, he looked at it like a dragon and wanted to get rid of the Turika. That's what the difficulties added as well. More allies when it comes to the Sagittarius, a Taurus, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, and a Gemini masculine, or a Libra, or Aquarius masculine. So now you're looking at unexpected news, but we're looking at God's Turika when it comes to maybe a hot-headed but keen to do what is right. Maybe seeing a man in action when it comes to someone getting things done, when it comes to righteous. Yes, we can be angry, but balance it, the yin and the yang. So you're understanding anyone that acts like they're perfect, they got much more to hide. Do you understand? Be you. It's okay to be you, collective. Do you understand? So now maybe someone's got bravery, the courage, and look at a hero when it comes to triumph over our obstacles or over opposition. Because somebody was very fickle, okay, when it comes to maybe fight and flight, whatever you call that. Perhaps someone has troubles controlling his anger, Gemini and a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Or Sagittarius person when it comes to knowing who the Empress is. Jealousy, envy, Aquarius says, go about your business, me not business about oh no. You're two inner people business, that's your problems. Okay, so now you're looking at duality. We're looking at maybe a spiritual awakening. You could be gaining a different perspective, okay, when it comes to your challenges, when it comes to maybe the spiritual world or soul world. Because now you're looking at God's Turika. There was difficulties in a sneak attack when it comes to maybe a family, or when it comes to Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, a Gemini person, because they're thinking about Aquarius person coming to calmer waters because they wanted to work. No. Someone's looking at happily ever after when it comes to God's 10 o'clock. Oh gosh, there we go. There we go. I guess. Haters will be haters, I guess. Now we're looking at these people, them just want to sneak attack and unalive an Aquarius person for work. That's what make them happy. Because now you're looking at Ten of Cups. We're looking at a happy young family to embrace. We're looking at the rainbow in you, all right? Because the first one is red action, maybe too much the juggle juggle, and they stayed on the bottom self. So now someone's looking in embodying the Ten of Cups. You could be looking. Somebody was looking at a country manor house. There was a sneak attack in someone's estate, and Aquarius saw this and bring the mind to calmer waters. Maybe looking at total harmony, bringing the mind to calmer waters when it comes to family, bliss, celebration, peace, and plenty, contentment. When it comes to domestic joy. However, someone doing a sneak attack is indicating someone looking for your good fortune. That's the contentment. So now maybe you've got to use your intuition because someone's in a disillusionment when it comes to family. Wherever they are, it's not it. So they were looking for good fortune. So now you're looking at e-commerce, maybe buying and selling an estate or trading material goods is likely in the future. Cargo. There's a difference between cargo and ship, isn't it? Cargo and yeah, ship. One's merchandise and one is for bodies, I guess. Cargoes, slaves. So you look at trading and someone is worried over business matters. That's why they bring difficulty to a Aquarius person, this family of a Taurus or Virgo, Sagittarius, or Gemini, Libra, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. They're not considering their consequences fully because we saw the Page of Cups. Someone looking at a very shallow person who likes to get what they want. If that's the case, your way or the highway, we took our fucking highway regardless of the consequences to other people. We are not entitled to spoiled, overindulgent person or people that benefit from being forceful and they can't face their own responsibility or be accountable. Okay, we're looking at maybe a third party person. We saw the Three of Cups earlier. Company. Maybe someone's indicating fresh new ideas or a change of plans or goals, or someone's in a third party person with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, or Gemini person, and you know the rest. Who cares, man? I'm so fed up of you lot and your same energy. It's boring. You look at maybe creativity of inspiration. They saw Aquarius person as creative and inspiration. They didn't want to develop a strong emotional tie. No. They instead bring a Five of Swords, mental, physical, verbal abuse, murder, attempted murder, slandering, bullying, want to win at any cost. So now you're looking at maybe a very deep, significant change when it comes to emotions. Someone's brought their mind to calmer waters. So now you look at maybe students. They come to maybe an older person, but with youth qualities. Or you look at messages or news arriving when it comes to maybe a Pisces person, shallow person who likes to get what they want regardless. Oh well, go find your daddy. Or go find your sugar daddy or your husband. I don't know, because these people like these women that just like to just anyway. You know, weirdos, man. I don't like toxic relationships. It's boring. You got to get over with big people. You don't have no control over your childhood. Your childhood. Do you understand? But you got control over your adulthood. You're not children. So children are really having children, aren't they? Yeah, because they can't manage their fucking emotions. Now, maybe someone's going into that energy of maybe, when men don't manage their emotions, they're more easy to be arrested for unalivement or for abuse. Why? Because women are emotional manipulators. They're not. The men are not intact with their intuition. They leave it all to the women. No, you've got to see your own intuition, your own rainbow in you. So when you have an argument, because most men are heard is under like a sentence under diminished accountability and a diminished responsibility, something to their emotions and their mental. Especially when a man does too much, it becomes everyone's got their breaking point. And I think that's where there was no balance. It's difficulty, you know? Because men need to learn the emotions. It's so important. We're not the only one intuitive or psychic. I think men look at this masculine energy in the wrong way. It's the wrong. Because these women want these macho, these hero, this, oh, knight in shining armor. Oh, shut up and sit down. So boring. Be your own fucking knight in shining armor. Because why? So there was an unfair victory. Because someone's very shallow when it comes to maybe being defeated. You're looking at a failure. They try to win against an unmatched opponent. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know? So now you're looking at misdemeanor, trickery, manipulation, unfair tactics were used against a curious person with this family group. So now you're looking at overcoming and moving forward. Why? Because Genevieve and her people then like to gossip because they're weak. And now they look at humiliation. God is going to demolish this Eve as Adam sleeps. So now you're looking at The Lion Sleeps Tonight. They're doing the same thing that they're done on Netflix. The Lion Slept Tonight. Some man went to Nigeria. There you go. Their own people then. Man went over there and saw the man singing The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Suddenly, the white man comes over and says, God came down to me with his arms open in front of a piano saying, God said he brought this down to me. No, he took it from a fucking village in Africa. And the man never got paid. He died as a pauper. And we're doing that again. So Genevieve, get the fuck out my fucking way. I warned you for 5 years, my girl. You and your fucking club ass family. Move. So now you're looking at maybe a dispute, confrontation, or a disagreement in the air. There's an elephant in the room. We're looking at regulating our emotions as we go forward with calm mind. Balance emotions on our routine, knowing Earth sign is at work, trying to do the most. She wanna win at any cost, man. She's a mad girl. Mud girl. Oh boy. Heartbroken. 5 of swords again. Backstab. 5 and 5 is 10. We're looking at maybe messages. Queen of Cups. In this, use your intuition for success. God's giving you what you need on the table. Because now you've got the King and Queen of Cups. An Aquarius person. Look at the Emperor. And the King of Wands. King of Wands are looking at this deception, this moon bullshit. When it comes to a burden, keeping his fucking secret. Hold it then. Because now he's looking at learning about transformation. Do pigs fly? Well, use your intuition. Because someone's in regret when it comes to Queen of Wands. When it comes to maybe immature, man. Teeth in people's messages acting like they're fairies. No, you're not. You're a fucking demon. You've got too many lovers in this house. When it comes to fighting over a yard. Imagine that, fighting over people's house. And now they feel blocked. Peasants at the house looking for unalivement with a king of coins. He feels backstabbed because now you're looking at promiscuity. When it comes to maybe someone's trying to get money, hiding it under some fucking rock, like people can't see what they might do. Ooh, Earth sign, you went to the devil, you went into the lion's den. And I look at maybe someone's fated, they're in a tower. When it comes to donations, when it comes to third-party person against the Empress, they wanted to fight, they thought it was challenge. When it comes to Aquarius person, sending these messages. So now we look at reliability, organization. Someone can't look. Maybe they feel ashamed when it comes to the Ten of Pentacles. Because they create an illusion. But you have to see beyond the veil. Because someone's defending their belief. When it comes to the devil, they're lying. about maybe a cup of love. So they're under judgment when it comes to a Taurus person and this cult institution on their pathway to look like they're independently wealthy because there's a higher priestess, got a different perspective about the fool, taking a leap of faith, use your intuition, but someone's standing firm, boy, when it comes to work on someone's new idea. That can be very big breakthrough idea. So now someone's weighing up their options, but they see the evil at the door, and now the Pope's there thinking, Adam, you need to go and fucking rush your claw. I don't know where you're going with Eve, boy. Because Eve will look at controlling with the King of Swords. And God said, I dare you. Adam is sleeping. So we're bringing justice. Because someone's going to move in and saw an investment to big pussy Queen of Pentacles. You're in trouble, bitch. You're in trouble. Do I care? No, I don't. No, I don't. Justice. Now they're thinking. And they're looking at this Taurus person. What you sow is what you reap. What you sow is what you reap, bitch. And I look at her grasping her heart. Oh no, we're going to get my pentacles, some darlings. Yo, whoa, you're a prostitute. Go on fucking OnlyFans, I guess. Next time you don't play with the Empress. We told you that we got followed by God. She said, oh, is God real? I said, you're not allowed to question. You stole from Adiwali from your body. She keeps coming in my dream. She's a warlock, man. She's a demon. Told you. Backstabbing. Her stinking family. Now you're looking at the Ten of Swords, alright? Ten of Swords is backstabbing. You're looking at maybe a situation when it comes to a man laying dead at the bottom of a stone of the staircase, alright? In the dream, I was at a staircase, on top of a staircase, right here. Adi was at the bottom, and he said, she won't give back my estate. I said, where is she? He said, upstairs. I said, wait right there, I'll go and get it. So now we're trying to prevent maybe this tour cap having like this dark day stormy, because you know you got a fucking big black dog fucking barking at people when it comes to tragedy, pain, loss. We're looking at misfortune, mishopes, looking at the dreams that are failing when it comes to more morals. Someone that have no morals is inescapable. Because I'm looking at an ending. Every ending has a new beginning. When it comes to a period of misfortune, it's coming to a close. Because someone went for short-term success when it comes to financial benefit, big pussy Genevieve Nadia. So now you're looking at e-commerce, buying, selling, or trading. Look at a trader in a Taurus like a Capricorn person. When it comes to material goods, material core, that is likely never to have any in the future. Now they're in worry, stress over business matters. Okay, because now you're looking at maybe someone was offered responsibility. They should have considered the possible consequences fully before accepting. That's what she should have done. So now you're looking at the higher priestess on the internet chatting about you and your foolishness. Look at the higher priestess. Alright. You're looking at maybe a spiritual mother. An Aquarius person online. Or you could be Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo. So now you're looking at a spiritual mother online that has a very strong intuition, a very strong soul connection, maybe with a Leo person. We're looking at death. The fool is now reborn. That's what reborn is. You don't go to church and throw yourself in a fucking bucket of water. Water means emotions. Tap into your emotions, masculine. Don't follow these pastor, rasta, ras, Clark people them that put them hand on your head and you drop down both like you're fucking dead. And the next thing, what the fuck is that? Tell me what that means. I bet you don't even know what it says. There you go, but you're stupid. Now the fool. Hey, now the fool is born. There you go. The fool's journey is like a method of the journey through life. So using your intuition, take a leap of faith. It's about the journey through life, okay? It's that story that's been passed down from tarot readers over the years or decades or centuries, okay, from Egyptian times. It's to help you, to remind you the meanings of your own inner standing, the depth of inner standing, not just understanding, okay? When it comes to setting out on your spiritual travel, so you can meet and learn differences about life lessons with each other. So the fool is about to take the step off the edge, take that leap of faith. Okay, close your eyes and just trust. You are the hero in you. The hero is in you. Okay, you have two parents, the yin and the yang, but you're looking at a spiritual mother. Okay, the higher priest is higher than the pope. That will bring you forward to your earthly mother and earthly father, the empress and the emperor. Okay, because now you're looking at the fool is now born. That's the death card in this deck. The fool is born, and it's amazing. It's underneath the deck as well. Use your intuition. Use your intuition. So now, a lover. Now the fool meets a woman and learns about love. Because the fool has learned much. You understand? That's the Hierophant. The fool has been spiritually guided by God, your higher self, the divine masculine. Because the fool has much to learn. He goes to school, earth school, to graduate from our floors. This is why it's called university. And it teaches the rules if you use your intuition. So the Hierophant has to teach us the rules about God's law and order. Alright? So now, this fool, now he meets a woman and learns about love. Okay? So this is the fool growing up. Okay? And he has to deal with his challenges and his earthly world. Okay? Because he leaves home and sets out, okay, on his own, starting to choose for himself. Not other people's opinion that make no damn sense. Leo person again. Leo, Adiwali, I'm fed up with you now. I really am. Yeah. I don't know where you're going out here like this. Because at home, in heaven, you don't tolerate shit. I ain't tolerating your shit out here neither. Sort your life out, my darling. Because you like to get told by this empress, I guess. So now you look at the Knight of Wands. Okay. Now you're looking at learning about energy. Maybe someone to come passionately forward to this higher priestess. Okay, can they get maybe a spiritual mother? Maybe they thought this in a Sagittarius. You gotta walk away. She ain't no fucking spiritual mother. No, that's not it. That's not no spiritual mother. That's a fucking demonic warlock person. Get rid. Bye bye. No one cares. Cry in the corner by yourself. She probably said nobody puts baby in the corner. Well, you're not a child. You're a big woman. Sort your life out. No one cares. Because we're looking at a situation where maybe someone wants to go passionate towards. She's too promiscuous. You can't be Mother Earth. She wants to think that Mother Earth. She spread her leg everywhere. No, sir. Sagittarius, no. You're too damn promiscuous. I don't know where you're going, my friend. Thinking that you're Mother Earth. No. Not sorry to disappoint you, my love. You need to go back to the drawing board. You clearly don't know yourself. Because now maybe someone's looking at a message and maybe it was wrapped around someone's wooded and Sagittarius and Taurus could just like to do that blow job, you know, jobs just over broke. So that's what those blow jobs, isn't it? So they went against the grain. They like to get hooked up on the wall, do you understand? And come suck off the honeybees. These promiscuous women, man. So now you're looking at maybe an adventurous young man. He could be a dark-skinned man putting ideas into action with eagerness and a journey to move maybe to a new home or move forward to a higher priestess, higher than the Pope on the internet, talking about entrapment, about a Leo person, when it comes to maybe such a church person in this church place, looking at God's Turika, purposely creating difficulties with an earth sign person, Taurus for a Capricorn person, now on the internet talking about the lion sleeps tonight. Yeah, because God is going to abolish this evil Eve once and for all while Adam sleeps. So now you're looking at ego. Okay, someone indicated action to be taken quite swiftly and necessary. Okay, because they're looking at maybe questioning someone, such a Sagittarius person. They got to walk away, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Because it seems to be when it's adventurous man putting his ideas, it's too much conflict and argument and confrontation. He's a big man. He's not a child. If he loves someone, he loves someone. If he wants to be political, he wants to be political. He's a big fucking man. So you got the fool. Now the fool's woken up. Hopefully. So now maybe the fool's about to step off the edge of the cliff. Is this the end? Or is he closing his eyes and his life flashes before him? He closed his eyes, man. Now you look at maybe a Wheel of Fortune. When it comes to the fool, learns about karma and the cycle of life. So now someone's looking at karma. When it comes to maybe taking action, being too promiscuous for such a curious person, creating conflicts, arguments, and now you're looking at confrontation. They didn't think curious person would confront them. I told you I will. Don't play me, don't play me, don't play me. Because we have to walk by example. Don't play me, little girls. No. Want to be in our people business. When it comes to a mean, selfish, hard-nosed women, when it comes to women, he would do almost anything for money with his Queen of Pentacles. They think they were generous people, intellect, down to earth, hardworking, maybe philosophy. No. Ain't got a head for business. Not warm, not domestic. No, more abuse when it comes to aspects of life. Okay, not positive, not a good nature. And now you're looking at maybe stupid women. Stupid women people have been a debate about. Yeah, so now someone's debating about these three queens that are mean, deceptive. And now you're looking at, they're seeing that this deceitful person in a debate. When it comes to the Wheel of Fortune. You lot are good, man. I don't know how you lot can be so damn rude and you're not famous. So now you look at maybe sedition when it comes to maybe a woman that lies in bed. Yeah, she's a lazy person. Just wants to be grind out and gave money to high class prostitutes. Now you look at a woman lying in bed, maybe nursing. When it comes to maybe a bearded man, or maybe the masculine wants to jump in out of bed and say, please, I need some love. I do, Aquarius. No, you're acting like a cow, and I ain't riding you like no donkey. That's what you need to be understand yourself. Because you have to understand when it comes to angels, eagle, and the winged cow and the lion, what you lose on the swing, you'll gain on the roundabout. Now someone's on a hamster wheel. Yes, on a karmic hamster wheel. Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and this Taurus, Genesis, Nadia. Do we care? No. Life will always send you challenges, trials. We have to overcome it. It's not an excuse about hurt people. Now that's what you get. A very damaged, feminine, a karmic. Okay, so now you're looking at, you can't have good without the bad, yin and the yang. All right, so when people act too perfect, don't listen to them people. Because sometimes I'll be like, yeah, fucking hell. Oh, you're so negative, darling. This time the whole sentence was so positive because I said the F word. Shut the fuck up, man. Because why? Because I know and I see through you, my friend. You're too nicey, and behind closed doors, we know what you were doing. And then sometimes rumors always become something, or conspiracy always starts from something. And anytime people judge like that, they're horrible people. Emotion manipulators. You know when you've got empathy, people don't like you drawing them out, so they become more defensive, resentment. Oh, well, we'll move your clock then. So now you're looking at, there's no dark without the light, no good without bad, you know? So now you're looking at light without darkness. Or there's darkness and there's no fucking light. But don't dwell on misfortunes, okay, collective? Alright? Instead, look at your future as joy. Opportunities are arising for fresh starts, new beginnings, new fresh pathway. And just leave the bitter Betty alone. Could they upset about money, clouding one's ability to see good luck in their own fate. Because they're looking at other people's fate, other people's destiny. Too inner people business, man. Too inner people business. Mind your business next time. Justice. Now the earth angels are here. Earth angels are the 12 star signs. Okay? Alright? So now you're looking at a situation when it comes to justice now. Justice is here. The Leo is now learning to walk away from people, things, and places. Because the Fool learns about karma and the cycle of life. Now you're looking at worldly experiences to strengthen your own inner vision. Now you're in the energy okay, of justice. He learns about duality and the need for balance. Be regal, darling. It's all about the balance, dear. To make you happy. No. Don't listen to that fool over there. I don't know where he's going. Because he knows better. He knows better. So no mercy for this count ones. Fire sign person, Leo person. Leo, 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 Leo everywhere. No mercy. He knows better. So get out your ego, Leo. And you're going to be on my table every day until you learn what the Emperor is here for. But you're going into fucking temptation. Tempted by the devil who challenges him to truly see himself. And that's why he had to go for Genevieve Nigel, the devil. He had to see that temptation by the devil to challenge him, to make him truly see himself, to make him truly see the essence of love. God took her. Chris said, go about my business. Why? Because you're controlling with your idiot earth sign person. Idiot earth sign person. When it comes to maybe that 4 cup, 4 pentacles, you know, Grand Reaper, they buy their friends, they buy their people in. So now you're looking at maybe a figure that's sitting in front of someone's estate, acting like they got it all. No, they stole it. They stole it. Maybe someone's holding a book open on his lap, or maybe looking at someone as if by magic there's wealth, or at least a windfall. This is what this earth sign person was looking at, Taurus or Capricorn person. When it comes to material gain, we're looking at monetary gain at the expense of others. Now it's going to lead them to emotional bankruptcy. Not just emotional bankruptcy, mental bankruptcy. Okay, energy bankruptcy. Because really our thoughts, our energy, okay, your emotions and your practicality is your inheritance. But these people see buildings as inheritance. So now this involves the loss of a loved one due to greed, short-sightedness. Because these people are mean, okay, and they lost all their fucking gain. So you got to take care of yourself not to lose sight of what truly is important to you, because you're around the wrong people, things in place, and you pick up their dirty habit. Because now they're looking at financial misfortune due to their own failure. Now their failure is now tested. You're looking at maybe someone's hard work, or however, you're looking at someone mean, okay? But queers come to realization. Now it's time for peace and quiet, because we're doing reflection and solitude. What kind of way can we understand what this Taurus person was after, man? There you go. Eve again, the Pope, is seeing that while the lion sleeps tonight, Eve has to leave. She's a poison ivy, demonic, earth sign person. There you go, big pussy Queen of Pentacles. Just to be by herself, different perspective, man, on this pathway. When it comes to, told you, this cult thing, the Pope looking at judgment. She's on the judgment, man. No one don't care about no Queen of Pentacles. Oh, please, we're not leaving sleep over you, darling. You're just projecting your foolishness. She's watching. That's why she keeps coming out on my table. She said, oh, please don't drag me in public. Who, me or yourself? Think about it, Genevieve. Because you tend to look at everybody else to blame but yourself. Now your life is flashing before you, my darling. Next time, behave yourself. Because they said this devil, Adam, went to Geneva, Evil Eve. Oh yeah. And he was tempted by the fucking devil. And now the devil is challenging him. For he can see his own true self. You want to hit the fucking big pussy Genevieve Nigel worth fighting for? Go on then. Go on then. Now you're fighting for your life. There you go. Big pussy. Told you. Told you. And these are new cards. Cards I don't even use. Told you. Now she's in her tower. Now he reached this tower, and maybe he's reminding to build his youth and watch it be destroyed by lightning. He might have known this person from youth, and they built this fake motherfucking tower, and it's about to be destroyed by lightning. Now he might feel lost and unable to go on. Why? Because the devil's in the tower. The devil's in the tower. This is when the earth angels come in and write down your name. Why? Because the devil, Satan Claus, came down the chimney and thought she can get cookie and fucking milk. Vitamin D, baby. They're looking at the cookie monster. Yeah. Climbing down the chimney, colonizing people, but they're quick to say, oh, let's not do the war, darling. Let's stop SAR. Let's stop colonization. Let's stop racism. Let's go woman power. No, she's fucking demonic. Silence for this one, because we've got justice coming here. Yet the angels hold the scales of justice. Okay, you've got one side of the man is being pulled down by the devil. On the other side, you've got the angels, and now he struggles to help a woman to restore the balance. Because you've got to get rid of his Queen of Pentacles. So now you're looking at do what is right, fairness, injustice, equal opportunities. She didn't want that because she's a demonic bitch. So you look at maybe a strong person. Wanted help. He helped a weak ass bitch. Now fate may aim to give you all what you deserve, but sometimes you need to help your fucking self. Injustice. Why? False allegations when it comes to maybe the pride and the prejudice. Big bossy Queen of Pentacles. Genevieve Nadia. Demonic, man. Do I care? No. I'm not obligated to no one but to God, my friend. Next time, behave your fucking self. I'm commodity, darling. I'm the one to follow, dolls. Look at me. It's all about me. I'm the first woman billionaire in Nigeria, darling. Yeah, because she steals it from her community. Oh, yeah, because she's famous. She goes around to these people. When you're all drinky, winky, dinkies, and you're all occupied, she goes into your houses and she robs your fucking shit. And you'll never know it's her. Why? Because she's Genevieve, darling. She's famous. She doesn't need it. She's on boats, darling, getting shit on her face. And she likes to get pissed on. That is her side hustle. Thank you very much. Tower for you, Miss Queen of Dirty Pentacles. Next time, count my energy. I warned you over and over again. Wheel of Fortune for you, my friend. Do I care? Nah. No, sorry. Go cry to your daddy. Oh, daddy. Eyes in the tower now, daddy. Oh, Rapunzel, Rapunzel. Don't let down your motherfucking hair, honey. We don't want to see you no more. You're too damn demonic, too selfish, too mean, too everything. And you bring all these allies with you because you knew you were going down. Because you knew you were going down. Yeah, she knew. She just doesn't want to go by herself. Why? Because she can't do shit by herself, man. No, she can't. She's able to wipe her ass for her. She's got too many issues and she uses everyone else as her tissue. Yeah, to wipe her fucking dirty ass and that dirty pum-pum that ain't got washed properly. The devil, innit? Look at her neck piece. That's built up of dirt, darling. No matter how much bleach you put on your face, darling. We can see your hands and your neck is very black and not washing properly, dear. If you're the devil, I can mention between those legs, pure fucking hard nut bits and fucking white stuff. Sorry, let me behave myself. Next time, don't play with me. Because I don't have no filter. Don't rat on my boat. You step on my foot, me, I got to take off your whole leg with the truth. Yes, because why? The truth has long legs. A lie has short legs, Miss Genevieve Nadia. Or any other damn karmic wants to act like they're the best thing since sliced bread. So now you're looking at each and every day is your last, my darling. Oh, yeah, it's your last, my sweetie. So have fun, you egoistic piece of trash. Never mind, my love. Never mind. The demon is in the tower. Seems to be a tower moment. When someone's learning about duality and the need for balance, it seems to be a tower moment. Because we're looking at the essence of maybe balancing away from the devil. Because the devil is bringing that banter to reclaim or to do redemption in the sense of hell. Because you're looking at Satan, a fallen angel. They say it's a fallen angel. Yeah, but Why would you destroy God when God made you? I don't understand Satan's ideology. I don't understand where he's going. Because wouldn't it be more powerful in love? He keeps losing. I don't understand his dark self. Because someone has got the beast in the belly. And you look at the devil, you look at the snake or a fire sign. You look at a man and a woman when it comes to maybe pain and suffering. But don't look at the graphics of someone's hellish relationship when it comes to commonplace. Because during the Middle Ages, when it comes to resonance, you're looking at illustrations, images that show you they show you the devil, man. What would happen to those who sinned? And why do you not keep sinning? Because it's always been a popular illustration or images. And it's there to serve us, to show us that in no certain terms, why would you use the devil energy? And it always shows you what would happen to those who sin. So now you're looking at it's time to confront your demons because hell is on its own creation. Hell is on his own thing. Leave the demon alone. It's like they found methadone again in the oh my god, Antarctica, methadone. I was thinking, please don't set on fire again. Don't do it. Because the last one is called The Gates to Hell. And it's been burning for nearly 50 fucking years. For the same reason, these people think they're experts. But they're not using their godhead. It's more destiny swapping right up from the royals right down to the peasant tourist person. So now you're looking at sometimes you can't move forward in our lives without facing, okay, what torments us. You have to face this Queen of Pentacles. And don't be afraid. Why? Because the devil's weak. The devil's never won. So now you're looking at maybe inner standing to understand, to face your fears. Because there's someone less powerful than you, okay? And they're trying to override by bringing allies. Because they fear more failure, because it's a failure. Maybe you don't try to prevent this person from failure. I don't know what you're doing, but you're ruining your own full potential. Look back at all that time you had wasted in the past, wasted your time when it comes to strength to survive. If things go wrong, oh well. This may make you realize, was it really worth taking that risk going against God's Turika in order for you to say, I'm commodity. I am the pick me. You know when someone's desperate, that pick me energy. I can't stand that pick me energy. So now maybe someone is seeing how someone survives when it comes to the strength. If things go wrong, this may help this Genevieve nudge to realize, was it really worth it though? Because while the devil does temptation, temporary measures. So perhaps this person has addictions, okay? Or maybe you're looking at a situation where you've got to question your own motives. Because love attracts love, innit? What made you go to this Queen of Pentacles? Are you following a path deliberately that could be destructive? Or are you breaking from addiction to overcome your vice or escape from a bad influence, as in a Queen of Pentacles? Bad influence, man. Now you look at the truth. Look at the truth. Maybe the fools woken up. They were looking for unalivement with the King of Pentacles. This earth sign person. There you go, the fool again. The truth is out. Don't like the truth. Oh, well. The truth is the truth, man. You got to see your fucking sister, aunt, a mother, father, postdog as a attempted murderer. Or a murderer. Simple. No sympathy for Sagittarius, Taurus, Cancer, Libra, Pisces, Gemini. No sympathy for your group that's following this disordered Queen of Pentacles. No sympathy for you. You're all big people. What would possess you to follow this fool in the first place? So now you've got to question your own selves, your own motives, people. Because now you're looking at inspiration when it comes to Gemini Libra Aquarius, when it comes to clarity of thought. Maybe someone feels inspired to bring solutions for a problem. All right. And now you look at our goals to be reached with action, power, and strength. You're looking at maybe this Queen of Pentacles, significant negative forces at work. Maybe taking care to guard yourself against hatred, resentment, and abuse of power from this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, you are a fool. All you want is money from other people's back. Never mind. People are going to see for who you really are. There you go. King of Swords. Oh. King of Swords, maybe going within. He's in paranoia. With Sagittarius. Why? Because he knows. He knows what's happened to this earth sign person. Different perspective. Why? Because he sees it's going to be abolished. I told her for 5 years. I told them she's going to be perished. She come out, I can do what I want. Because she's greater than God. She said, is God real? You're not allowed to question today, Nadia. You stole. And you tried to attempted murder and on all the rest. Why? Because she loves the way I write, she said. But she'll go on platforms on Tiff and all that saying, I'm artistry, darling. I can bring everyone together, darling, because of what I've done with Lionheart. No, she's a Lionheart killer. The book's coming out soon. Genevieve Nadia, the Lionheart killer. The Devil's Daughter. And then you're going to have another book called In Love and Always, my darling. Oh, yeah. Because now you're looking at the moon. We have clarity about the moon, someone's Wheel of Fortune. All right. We're looking at maybe a situation where someone's looking at deception. You have to use your intuition to go past. Because now you have the moon rises and the fool sees a path ahead. Is it familiar? Or is there a glimpse? As a child. The inner child. So now someone's seeing this deception, a backstab from a Gemini person at work. You're not hiding, Gemini or Libra, wherever you are at work. You can hide with your what's it called, mental manipulation or mental trick, whatever you want to trick, trap. But we're gonna shut your trap up anyway. Okay, because now you're looking at forces. Look at the moon. Moody people, I guess. Because now their life flashes before them because they're in the tower because of their judgment. They went against their better judgment. Now they're looking at spiritual mother online. When it comes to maybe someone's looking down at the full moon. Maybe looking at maybe a milestone in your life. Okay, because now you're looking at a situation where someone was chasing an illusion under deception and manipulation. We're looking at the will to grow fully again. Okay, there may be obstacles to overcome, cycles of fortune, good and the bad, but don't let your struggles keep you in the darkness, because good times will return. Embrace the darkness, because sometimes it can bring the daylight. You understand? Because you've got to face the devil for what it is to bring in the light, because there was a hidden threat and enemies under the moon. There was secrets, illusion, deception. Okay, and it's all going to be exposed. All right? Okay? And now you're on your Wheel of Fortune to your destiny. Destiny. Thank you for liking, subscribing. I hope you like the way I read. I'm trying to read in different ways to maybe adapt to everybody. Thank you. Remember, walk in love, talk in truth, and I appreciate you all. Bye.